mozi na baloko. Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu ogwelibe gbalụ Jehova ya lee Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu ọ ka na-ekwu okwu Obinigwe na-ekwuzi okwu ike Nnamdi Kanu odogwu bili eze ndị Igbo gburugburu Nnamdi Kanu ọchịagha ụmụ Igbo odogwu Biafra bili odogwu ndị Mozi na-agbala ọkụ eziokwu n'enu wesi Kanu n'enu ụwa n'osi na chi ya dị mma mgbe mbụ kasị na nweze enwelo nwa mana tata na nweze enwegokwa nwa mgbe mbụ kasị na Igbo enwele eze mana tata na anyị bụ Igbo anyị enweghị ezenu Nnamdi Nnọbụnya bụ eze ndị Igbo eziokwu n'enu ụwa ebuka eziokwu n'enu ụwa siri ikenu eziokwu n'enu ụwa esi Kanu ọkwa ịma na onye na-achọ onye aka ya dị ọcha na ọchụgide onye n'enu ụwa chụbịa n'ụwa ọmanụ o ji ife nwata wonye aka ihenu aka lobe ya ilo n'oge wetu ya n'enu ụwa nọ ife Nnamdi
I cannot honestly be expected to take over the work of the first command. The first command is reachable. He is still in charge. And that is what I have been trying to let our people know. That is also what the enemy wants us to prove. They want us to isolate our leader. Isolate him in the sense that believing that he's not in control. Oyendu is in control, and that is what we must push across. I am second in command. When there are issues that I can deal with immediately and deal with as second in command that does not need the input of Oyendu, I deal with them because I know he has taught me how to deal with those issues. But if there are so weighty issues that we need the first in command to make an input, I will act according to his instructions. And as I'm speaking to you, Oyendu is seized of the allegations about his head of finance. I know the instructions that he told me to carry out. Based on that, he has not asked me to remove any. Oyendu said we should suspend the sit at home, and I asked our people, those that I had discussion with. I said, but what is the reason? Did Oyendu give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are trying to to hold. And I said, but Nico doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give the Biafrans why they will, why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. And I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air to, and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going.
After due consultation with our leader, we went ahead, conducted the first sit at home that was carried around the world. Our leader continued to send message that the sit at home, we should call it off. The message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. Why am I?
Because of stop or sit at home. Have I stop on immediately? They will continue to sit at home. Upon the announcement, because I could remember the day Mazi Kanu was kidnapped. Everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazi came, we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last. That they are going to visit Onyendu. Any of them that comes and write rubbish, this night, IPOB media warriors descend on that particular person and tear him apart. If you finish tearing him apart, I will throw you on ground. You come out to this night, Mazi. Whether you are IPOB lawyer, whether you are special counsel to Makachineke, I am saying this thing this evening. From Monday, IPOB members, everybody listening. If you see anybody, whether it is Onyendu siblings, whether it is any lawyer, he says he's representing IPOB. He comes outside on social media and writes nonsense that will affect the struggle. Every media warrior descend on that person. If we find him on social media, we don't find. We will send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because they are the one causing trouble in this struggle. Just visit, just the visit.
Titi eji wee nwee Nigeria na ndị Igbo n'ụwa na Formidable Nigeria. Ife a na-eme anyị bụ getaway come closer. Onye ọ bụ nne n'ụwa na-atụ alele. Ili nne n'ụwa bụ ọlụ. Onye Igbo iche ọchịchị na bụ ọlụ nụ.
Good evening, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom across the globe. This is Biafra Alpha Power Media, and today is the second day of March, year of our Lord 2024, and we are reaching you out from London, to be precise, North London, And I'm one of the principal servants of indigenous people of Biafra here in UK. And my name is Mazi Chukwuma. And this is ongoing expose with the Italian family led by Mazi Obichukwukamadu Uguru, the Italian national coordinator. And as I welcome you, please welcome others. It's 45 minutes on top of the hour. Apologies because we have some unforeseen circumstances that is beyond our control this evening, and we delay 30 minutes. We apologize, please. And it's the same 46 minutes on top of the hour, 9 p.m. on the Holy Land of Biafra. And today is going to be another pleasant day as we are driving home on episode 0017 on the menace of the Cabal within the DOS in Italy and across the globe. Things they have done, Chike have done a lot. But in the due course, Chike will understand that this is not a child's play. You cannot do something that you are not allowed to do. The power that was not bestowed on you, cannot use it legally. Mazi Uguru, I'll bring you in for you guys to introduce yourself. Welcome in the studio. And once again, this is Biafra Alpha Power Media. Good evening, everybody. And this is Biafra Alpha Power Media. Mazi, please take the stage. There will much again.
There were Mazde.
Welcome. There will
Good evening. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. We have come again this evening to showcase the menace cabals in IPOB leashed on us here in Italy. And as it stands now, I'm urging every one of us to share it widely, including our enemies. My name remains Romanus Obichukwukamadu Uguru. I serve indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of national coordinator of Italy under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi, can no any other person. Stay tuned. Ndewo no Chineke.
There will Mazi. Mazi, Ephraim, take the stage, please. You can hear me.
Good evening, Mazi Umeh. Good evening. Good evening, fellow comrades. I am Ephraim Okechukwu, National Financial Secretary, IPOB Italy. So we have come again tonight to continue where we stopped. And we welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well. Mazi Ekezie, please.
There were Mazi Umeh.
There were Mazi.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name remains Chukwuma Ekezie. By His grace, IPOB Italy National Treasurer and also Sandana Coordinator. I welcome all of you, friends of Biafrans and well wishers. We are here again to expose the atrocity that Cabals did in Italy. I want you people to open your ear widely and listen what we are going to say tonight. Stay tuned. There were no muchinek.
There were Mazi. This evening we're going to do something a little bit because I know this is your decision, it's not mine. You know, so this program belongs to you guys. As audio you guys requested, we played a chunk of it, and the reason being, on the 26th of February 2024 was our reader coming back to Federal High Court. A lot of people are asking questions, and it's important. There's a particular audio we want to play tonight because all of us are going to come to Biafra Radio to talk about this particular issue. All of us here, not on Alpha Power Media now. We're moving tonight. You know, tonight episode 0017 is going to be. It's not going to be the last episode of this program, but it's going to be pending. We're going to peg it here for now. So I want everybody to take note tonight. Episode 0017 of Italian, menace on the DOS will be pending tonight. We're now moving to Biafra Radio because that's where the deal is. Now we have to talk about the issues that bother IPOB. But before then, There's a particular audio you guys requested we play tonight, because what is happening right now is that those unscrupulous elements out there are campaigning against Onyendu being released. Just like there's one lunatic in Biafra land. The guy, how can you blame somebody they're giving 2K for the church card? It's kind of bizarre. We have evidence of all this. So now, the so-called China Sanwo have already projected this from the beginning. What is going to happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But he couldn't kill a fly, and he couldn't have any strategic, environment for his leader to come out if peradventure Onyendu was released. And they said their leadership. This is the kind of place we found ourselves. Now, the Tom Biafra radio that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One thing that baffles me is this. Excuse me. And it's going to be paramount that anybody that will hold microphone in IPOB must be known. Your picture must be visible to us. Uchemofo, we know who Uchemofo was. Ikechukwu, right? After Uchemofo in broadcasting, we have motherland, which is Ikechukwu. We know who Ikechukwu was. Ike Peters, I think we'll dig it out. And what is again? And Aloziem, before all these compost elements, emerge, this guy they call Jonathan. I don't know who this guy is. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who these individuals are. We don't know their pictures. We don't know them. It's very important. So we want to play a particular audio before we move, because the audio we have tonight is about 45 minutes. So we're going to be here for a while, to be honest. I think it's going to end up about 11 o'clock. We'll have to finish it tonight, and we're pending there. Now, let's listen to this audio, because I know all of you want to listen to it, and we'll have to listen to it. Please. Where did I have that audio? Let's listen to it.
I say, what do you think that? Don't you know that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is bigger than himself? America is there, Britain is there.
I want to say one thing. Ironically, the guy that is backing like a mad insane dog, this guy lives in UK here, and his name is Ugochukwu. When he called Radio Biafra, he said that he's calling from. He lives in London here, but he wouldn't mention his name.
Just imagine.
This is how cowardized they are. The idiot is saying that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is bigger than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't know what he was fighting for. This is kind of people we find. All they do in that radio now is to malign Mazi. Now they stop. The families is not the issue now. Now they're going after our leader. It is very, very important. Everybody know what is happening. But I want to give the name, because when they call, he says his name is Ugo. Before, he used to answer C2 before I exposed the idiot. Because I told him, you live in UK here, you mess around here, you're going to end up in prison. I don't joke around. If you're mad, you see yourself where you never believe you're going to be. I want him to continue talking.
Poland is there, Germany is there, France is there. In our backyard, don't you know that oil is what they are fighting us for? Like, because our people don't understand that we have to do. There's something we have to do before we can get out from this case.
The way he's shouting, he thought that he got something upstairs. The same thing when we go protest, he cover his face talking nonsense. Has nothing to offer. He wear hood in front of number 10 down the street, shouting like a mad insane dog with a hood in his head. Not like anybody saws his face properly. It's a bizarre situation that we're in.
Mazi, they will continue. This is why we have our parliament.
Now, Jonathan said this is why we have our parliament. You see the problem we have here. I don't want to address this, but because you guys asked me, so it's 2 minutes, we're not going to waste time on this. But I want to point out something. This is where this man has got it wrong. There is nothing like parliament in IPOB. We don't have one. All we have is insubordinate. And we have hierarchicals, which is details in our code of conduct. It's nothing like anything to do with structural government, because we are still on static, on exile, pushing as freedom fighters to do what? Restore our dignity as a human being. But as you can see where they are driving to, that give them impetus. They call it they call COC or whatever they call the idiot that lives in desert. Who knows? Who gave him the position? Nobody. Who couldn't salvage common Middle East as the Middle East rep? Now let's go. This is I just picked up that word where you say our parliament. The parliament could not protect our leader because they said they didn't want him to be released. So what do you want Onyendu to do, to die in prison? They don't want him released. Now they want campaigning that if they release Onyendu's safety is not guaranteed. And you're claiming that you have men on the ground. God forbid bad thing.
Mazi Mazi Jonathan, please, I want to ask question. I think Barrister Jofo and Mike Ezekwem, I think they are still visiting our leader every Monday and every Thursday. Then if they are still visiting our leader every Monday and every Thursday, I think they need to explain the consequence of what his brother they are doing, so that our leader will know. I don't know if our lawyer still visiting Onyendu in the dungeon. Please, Mazi Jonathan, I want to hear from you.
Mazi, I cannot
Thank
guarantee.
you so much. God bless you.
And you too. I cannot guarantee that they are going as you said they are visiting.
Sorry! It's going down, but I will see. It's going down, but I will see. You see, it's around about money PBS. All men are equal in just fallacy. All men are equal are mere fallacy. This morning,
oh my goodness,
animal eats. He couldn't. The guy choked up. He choked up. You guys requested for this, and I have to give it to you guys. We have to put on more.
Maz, you know, it's very, very pathetic anyway. Can you see how the level of stupidity of this very guy? I named him now a siblings contractor. I'm calling him now, because this guy is something else. Look at question there, because he didn't expect he didn't expect that question. That's why he thought everybody is coming there to rant and siblings. But the question has come now. He couldn't answer the question. He started coughing, started looking for the cup of water to drink. You see people we are working with. Mazi, I heard that. I said, no, these guys are not something else.
Jesus Christ. Mazi, I will allow the audio to finish before we talk about this. I want everybody to speak before we move to our main program, please.
For now, I cannot guarantee that, but I think Mazi Chinasa will be in the best position. I think he will be coming up anytime soon, maybe this week. From
now, can everybody now agree with us that Chike Dozem is dead and buried? But you see,
Biafra Alpha Power.
Yeah.
One thing that this short comment exposes is how gullible men can become. And these men, I said it, they will hang themselves one after another. I said it in my Facebook page today. They will hang themselves one after another, and slowly they will die. Because these people killed more than 1 million people in Biafra land, and people are still dying because of what they did. And our Biafra land turned into desolate because of Chike Doziem. That is why we put up the audio now to people to listen to them. Because they start ranting about this, whatnot. Everything they say is an audio. I will show them something they never seen before. Maz, I will give you guys straight because this is your audio, but it's very, very important. Very, very important. People listen. I'll give you guys the stage, please.
Yeah, Maz, as I was saying before, this guy called Jonathan, I have named him siblings contractor. That's the contract he hold at hand now. he can never say anything without a semblance. He have copied from his master, and because of the level of China Sanworu put them now, none of them can speak. And once China Sanworu says, you see the question they ask him, he referred to his master. But you run out to come and do broadcast about the siblings. Once you are speaking against the family of Mazi Umeh, you have to be ready to take the consequences. You can't dodge any question to answer, which means that is the highest stupidity of the highest level. You know, every blessed day, this guy. In fact, I'm very pissed off about these people. I don't know what they look at our Biafra radio. Me and you, Mazi Umeh, contributed. Look at where they put that radio station today. They can never come out and say something concerning our struggle. What people will hear. All what they are saying this time around is all about siblings. And indirectly now they are insulting our leader day in, day out.
No, it's not.
Day in, day out. And they call themselves a freedom fighter.
It's not indirectly. It's direct. You see this particular broadcast, a lot of things this guy said, I don't have time. I will extract all of them. When I'm going to do program on the media, media warrior, Jonathan has become the instrument because nobody knows who this guy is. And we need to fish out this animal because I think he lives in France.
Yeah.
We have to find out who this guy is. Very, very important.
Do you know what baffles me most? Everybody turned to my location. What does that mean? What is your location?
Location.
As you see me now, I'm here in Italy. You are seeing my face. What does that mean? My location. These are evil men. Some of them are making calls. They are not contributing anything in this struggle. I can assure you that. They are just there ranting, putting their beer or whatever they are drinking by the side because they are faithless. They are in darkness, talking rubbish. And their creator, the monsters, are taking it from them. The spirit, sending the message on the air, not knowing that the intelligent men and women of Biafra are listening to them. They have made fool of themselves to the highest, so that they don't know. Let them continue ranting.
Let your men
the time is now
forward.
up.
Yeah. And there were. Mazi, Ephraim, please give us your own perspective quickly so we can go into the main deed there, but it's important. We're going to come to this, very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I think everyone should understand very well now that those who are in the struggle with their genuine mind are those ones standing with Onyendu to date, and they are the ones that are hearing from Onyendu. These people, they don't get anything from Onyendu anymore. The person was asking whether Mike Zokome and Jofo are still going to see. I don't know how are people reason. These people, this one we call himself a man that reason. Does he need somebody to explain to him that these people, they don't have anything to do with Onyendu anymore? They are now attacking Onyendu directly, just as you said, directly. Everything you see them doing on Facebook, wherever, all the attack is now on Onyendu.
It's direct.
Because they are now shouting sibling. What I want to tell them is that if you don't like the way IPOB is being operated, if you don't like the way it's going, you have the right to start your own movement. Start your own movement and turn it to public toilet affair. If you don't want to turn it to family affair, turn it to public toilet affair. You can turn it to any affair you want to turn it to. Let it be public or latrine. Make it a latrine affair. Don't make it, since you don't like it, that is you call it family affair, which is not. You are just angered because Kanu is there. Meme is always there when his brother is in the court. You expect them to just sit down, fold their hands. Their own brother is in trouble. You expect them to just fold their hands and watch idiots, bunch of idiots like you to take care of their brothers. You people are stupid, very, very stupid people. this movement, once Prince Kanu comes out to speak, he speaks as a Biafran. And he speaks as a brother to the leader of this. There's nothing wrong with that. If he comes out to tell you this is what you should do, do it this way, do it this, what's wrong with that? Because people have evil agenda, evil plan. And now we've known you people. Those ones hiding their face, people broadcasting, they're hiding their face. We don't know them. They'll come to radio 24 hours to broadcast. We don't know these people, where they live, their house address and everything. We don't know them. And they're still here. You ask questions, they will say, you don't know why Onyendu allowed them to. What rubbish. This time around, things are going to change. And Biafran should know, stop following these people. They have nothing to offer. They don't belong to this struggle anymore. They have moved on with their Biafra community. They have moved on recruiting criminals in Biafra and calling them ESN, which they are not. Biafran should understand all these things. The ESN Oyendu formed is not these criminals you are seeing moving up and down, looking for cows to shoot, to kill. This is not the ESN Oyendu created. So, Mazi Umeh, thank you very much, because there's nothing. When the time comes, we analyze their audios very well. Thank you very much.
There, Mazi Ekezie, please go on quickly so we can move on.
There, Mazi Umeh. What is going on in this IPOP today? You know, Mazi Kanu from IPOP and call it one family. And you can see the family is united. Whenever you want to do something, you show an example. When you have a family that is united, you need to. That is why he can be able to gather other people. But hence, he cannot unite their family. There is nothing you can do. This man fought gallantly to unite almost the Biafrans. But look at, for some years now, he's in trouble. And the person who called himself second in command, the man that is in charge, destroyed the whole hatred and the enmity is what we are reaping today in IPOP. People are talking. The time I know that these people has caused damage in this IPOP, when they bring the issue of IPOP into public domain. I know that these people are not meant good for this IPOP. Some issues that when you raise it in EB, our director will refer you to coordinator, national coordinator, European rep, to go and treat it indoor. But they bring everything out indoor. What is the reason? Just to bring somebody down, to make sure that they blackmail those who are working assiduously to restore Biafra. This family they are talking of today are together as one IPOP, one indivisible. Now they want to divide it, the family as they divided IPOP, destroy everything. They should think. They should think and ask questions why all those things are happening. Even the lawyer they are mentioning, the lawyer who used Nnamdi Kanu name to open an account, account with the Simon Hepa and the Chike Dozem, that account today frozen. None of them ask question what happened to that. The people just come on and start talking what they don't know. I pity some of them. I believe some of them took oath. And when the oath start working on them, they will know what atrocity they caused on themselves. And I know our leader. He said, when I curse you, your life will never remain the same. All of them who did all this mess in IPOP, their reward is coming. Because anything they are doing with their genuine mind, it will go well with them. But hence they are doing all those things with their out of anger and hatred. They must reap the consequences. the reward. That is only when because since I started this struggle, I know how much I have invested. And so where you have invested a lot, you cannot destroy that thing. Where you will destroy is where you have not vested any single dime. Like all these media worms, none of them, like you see, none of them contribute nothing. But they come on air and open mouth and talk rubbish. Because even if you destroy today, they have nothing to lose. Because they have not vested anything. That's why you see some of them talking from both sides of their mouth. Some of them hiding their face. If not because of the menace they did in Italy, you can't see me. I'm not used to social media. But I'm here to clear the air, what they did, because people will know that in time like this, we said what happened. So that people will not know, people will know what atrocity these people committed. Because if we didn't expose them, they think that these people are good people, they are saints. That is why we are here, to tell the world, the people, IPOP, those who reasoned, those who think what transpired, what happened, for them to know the area these people are going, that they have diverted the struggle, what Mazi Umeh built, what Mazi Umeh gathered together, that these people have destroyed it. They are not meant good for our leader, if talk less of the IPOP worldwide. So our people should reason, think twice before they say anything they say on air.
Thank you, Mazi. Yeah, spoken well. So we're going to go into the audio we have tonight. Like I said from the beginning of this program, this is episode 007 in counting, and we have done wonderfully well on this expose, the exposition of Cabal within the DOS and Italian IPOB families. And I'll tell you something, they have committed unforgiving. What they have done is unpardonable in IPOB. I said it today, they will hang themselves. Nobody will hang them. If you remember, Onyeni said we should go and watch The Enemy at the Gate. That particular movie, I keep on reminding our people, go and watch. And I want to say something here. There's someone I responded in Facebook this morning that was talking about Onyendu saying that, talk about 100 men. And I said to that person that Onyendu, 100 men is a prophecy, is not something that Onyendu haven't said anything out of emotion. Every single word Mazi Umeh can have said is directed from heaven. Now they are discussing Onyendu on Biafra radio. The Biafra that Onyendu is only making mouth. I had it. Jonathan was saying it's not like Onyendu was just blowing his mouth. Even the guy was making reference that Onyendu said Buhari cannot jail him. They discussed that there. All those words, Onyendu knew what he wanted. If you remember the interview that they interviewed Onyendu in 2017 in his home, I think that lady came to UK, one of the Nigerian journalists, I think she's an Hausa girl. Onyendu wore out, said that the microphone is stronger than the barrel. So Onyendu know what he was doing. But you people are the people that have disappointed yourself, not Mazi Umeh. If Onyendu want to come out tonight, he walk away. I want to clear this on our people. So I don't want anybody saying that Mazi Umeh have not spoken out of emotion. Because if he have doors, he won't be in the SS dungeon for 30 months. 30 months. 31 months now as we are counting. Right? And 2 parents died on top of it. And you used your word to talk about him. Do you know what emotions are? A man has a vision. And that vision is what he lived upon. Because if he doesn't have it, he won't be there to pay that price. Why is being offered heaven and earth? Why people are living off him? You think you can be there if he doesn't believe in what he's doing? You need to think, before you say anything, you need to remember this too. I want to advise our people. Before you speak, remember this too. Anytime you want to talk, that's nothing that has spoken out of emotion. Because you guys are so blind and not being sincere to yourselves. Now let's move into the real D-Day. And like I said, this episode 0017 will be depending on this program until further notice. But tonight, we're going to squash it. After tonight, then we'll move on to Biafra Radio for the main thing. You know, our leaders' upcoming court on the 19th to 28th, as they said. We have to talk about it. And we have to educate our people on Biafra Radio, not on this platform. the way to go and how things have transpired. The illnesses of those that were there, those people that get paid 80,000. I think you guys paid them. You guys paid Ezekiel 80,000 US dollars, right? You guys paid them. It's not free, but it was a sabotage.
Yes.
You see them, they still reposting Onyendu when a special prosecutor couldn't shake Onyendu's hand, not out of disrespect. It was being professional. 1, 2. The man knew the consequences. But you see, clowns, they lost their voices. They don't know what else to do. But we don't care because that particular audio we play here have explained it on. So let's move forward, please.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Bianwoke anyị na ahụ dịkwa ụra. Ikenge sị gịnị? Ikenge uru agụ, the whistleblower. Isi gịnị? Isi? Ọkwa ekwuru m ekwu. Ikenga, ka m nụkere ihe ị na-ekwu. Isi gịnị mere? Yee! Oh, orugo nke Ikenga ama m ihe ị nụrụ ihe ọkụkọ chi ụmụ nụrụ. So, orugo gị ntị. Ha! Ewu, ndị a na-ama atọghị ọgụdọ. Anọkwa m na-eti ọhịa Biafra, ọhịa one family. Ha! Chineke mere m ebere.
It's very important. Ikenga, okay, Ikenga can follow. Where is Ikenga today?
Just ask me.
Ikenga today? Very, very important. Where is Ikenga today? I just want to comment that before we move forward.
Even the one that doesn't parading here as his coordinator, these are the personally passing information to the guy. Today, all of them are putting their faces behind the door.
Let's move forward, Mazi.
Ewu ata m igu n'isi. Ewu ata m igu n'isi. Onye nka mma akọ na m ọnụ. Ewu.
Yeah, for those listening, because the name is there, probably some people won't grasp it. This is the continuity of the voices things that transpire within the IPOB, Italian EXCOs that are engineered by the so-called dogs, the menace they caused. And this is the voice of Christian Wosu, Imola coordinator, as they said. So we have to listen to him, analyze it as the men are here. Let's move forward.
Gụkwara ihe agụ. Gịnị na-eme ihe a? Gịnị na-eme ihe a? Ewu, Ikenga orugo gị ntị. Nsogbu adịrọ. Amara m ayọ ọwụ na ị ga-anụ ihe m na-ekwu. A na-release na maka ọwụ sọnsọ gị ijie. Cool down, a na-release na akwụkwọ ahụ Ikenga. Ị ga-agbara ọgwụ gị ṅụọ, mechite ọnụ. Anyị na-diagnose godu this half-baked, educated fools na-edere anyị memo. Even common spellings and cohesive English, they cannot even put forward. And they have learn nkịta Ken a na-akwụ 3,000 every month. Very lazy fools. They cannot get work to do to earn money. Whether they are on oath or not, the oath all the faithfuls took are working on them. Disgrace shall be their portion. Ikenga nwanne. Ibidogoro na-etigodo mkpu ebe ị nọ. Ị gara echere. O nwere obere ihe actually add up before nke ga na-apụta nke m ga-apụta. Ikenga were kwe nwayọọ. Gbara ọgwụ gị ṅụọ biko. Asị gị ekwu na ị na-ekwu. Isicha ị ga-akwụsị program gị ọtakwa gị etinye. Hapụkwara anyị nnọọ Italia iji nnọọ ya manage. Ghara ịga ịbịa gasasịra ihe niile na ka anyị were wa manage uwe. Mara ma obere nnu anyị tiri ọ na-atọpụtakwa ka ọ ga-etinyekwu. Ebe a na-achị anyị n'ụkwụ. Just dey there now, they drug out for leg. You know, go wait, make we take system, they manage this Italy, small. Go, they bring everything clear. Let me just day there now, one come scatter table here. Anyway, I trust you, cha. They may hate you. They may say, wanna be recharge card. What I know. You people are big guys. Not criminals who are hiding somewhere, eating the money, the sweat of their fellow comrades. Thank God everything is coming up, is coming out now. And gradually everything will be exposed. That time I will know. Now, they have closed the account in Germany. Distributed the money to God knows where. Fools are being paid salary. Idiots are being used to divert money. Bees are eating money with their blockers always ready to even sleep with their mama. But we will see how it ends. I heard Rabbi of Italy, and the man that can communicate with the dead and the spirits. Somebody in your zone posted autopilot memo here. I expect you to come up and say something about it, which means maybe the agenda you people are using in that your zone is that of autopilot, deceiving our members. Because I have waited for you to come up and deny and condemn the action of your member in your zone. You have not come up to say, well, my friend, you are from my zone. This thing you say is not what... Because I know when we ask of coordinators to put forward the names of autopilots in their zone, you never told us that Ephraim Ugwu is a glorified autopilot in your zone. You kept quiet. And today he has brought forward the message from his masters, autopilot headquarters, and put in our forum. And you did not say anything up to now. I just gave you that time for you to come up and say and put a disclaimer, which means your agendas in that your zone has been that of autopilot. Can you imagine? Comrades, this is just my thoughts. Because I remember asking everybody to bring the names of those who are autopilot in their zone. Our rabbi never told us that his member is a glorified autopilot. Can you imagine? The old coordinator. These are the people that are always claiming old coordinator, who have those that have taken bed together with Mazi while the rain is showering. And yet, you have autopilot in your zone, and you kept it away from the coordinators. The same way we are being denied a view of our own account too. Who no fear on no go fear devil, I tell you. Who no fear on no go fear devil. Anyway, Kenga, I'm not going to say make you close your mouth. Because not true you dey talk, oh. Not true you dey talk. Not true you dey talk. We shall see how it will end. Good morning, all Biafrans. This is morning, and I'm still awake. Even a shorts at the verse, at the para, like one of our brother will say, the para. I just did hear the para shorts at the verse. The verse. Make I sleep small. Oh, hey, Biafra. People of goodwill, must hail Biafra. Not pretenders. People of goodwill and good conscience must hail Biafra. And the land of Biafra will bless them. But the land of Biafra will always reject those that has seen the truth and will not say the truth. Land of Biafra will never be lenient to you people. All hail Biafra. My people, my people. I remember when we came, when we went to Padova, how sands were brought. All of us stood on that sand. I thank God for those that thought that out and brought out that sand for everybody to stand. Yes, the shame where they give to big man, they pass the key where they kill him. For my brother Jackson, where no go fit here this deep one. It's working. And that oath is working. And we are here. We know they move an inch, even front or backward. We are here. Share this Italy. We go know how everything come to, how the thing they go. We go know. You go know. Make una continue to collect on a tip. Make una they continue to collect them. Steady. Make una collect. At least when una see una pockets, una get na, una grab. I don't know, come talk to us anyhow here. Una grab. That oath when I take, you gonna see that oath. As long as say all of you wake up and step on this ground, you will only be free if your hands are not soiled. But if you have taken money, if you have accepted any money from any person to be doing all this rubbish you are doing, betraying your fellow comrades, you will never have peace. You will never go free. You will continue talking from both sides of your mouth. Even you will be fighting. When you get to train station, you will just want to fight train where the speed they come. You go fight them. See car, you go fight them. If you see trailer, you go fight them. Because you guys are wicked. Now, Kone, you are introducing your master here in our forum. Giving command to the US. Telling the US what you want them to do. You are afraid of being removed from IPOB. Mazi Umeh, sorry, it's too late. Very, very late. Very, 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 very late. Shadrach once told you that we, the coordinators, now we get time where you they buy. That time where you they make you the wait. I believe you me, even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out today and come to Italy. You see this group of coordinators, we are not moving 1 inch front or back unless Mazi Uguru, you print that account and show us. Believe you me. You must show us that account. Whether you like it or not. And nobody, forget about all this your backups. Ngwongwo ejiri mara gị na ndị otu gị arụọna. That very tag where they take Sabiona, it don't scatter. It don't dabaru. It's only the only thing that can save you. I said, by the time you see these coordinators I am with, you see these coordinators that are standing on the truth, by the time they finish with you, Chukwuma, Ekezie, and Ephraim, your cities you live here in Italy, you will be afraid of moving out in those cities because you called for it. unu ga-agba ọsọ. Because already there is no shame again. You people are coming out now, open to introduce, to tell us that you are full autopilots. And you have been here insubordinating. You have been here corruptively in charge of our affairs. You have been here criminally minding our affairs in Italy here. And you think the doors are not wise. And you think the doors are foolish. And you think the doors are asleep. It may take time, but it must surely come to be. It must surely come to pass. We will know two tortoises, the one will be male or female. Not be here with it. I thought our those that claim that they are all coordinators that are still mute. May their mood continue. May they never speak, even when truth is glaring. Because I know they still feature in the meetings. The owner of this very tweet is presiding over. My grandfather will always say, the mouth where they take talk say, one man from my village, in maternal home, now another village. That village get as in they do. He said the mouth where they take talk say that man, if mama come from that village, he get as he be. And I mean they tell this my friends where they claim old coordinatorship. The mouth where they will take say talk say una be old coordinators and you people just be like picking where they carry for back they fuck their mama. He get as he be. He get as he be. Common sense no cost to and you know too common. But when I forget and small, this is the right time for people now to stand up and ask questions. It's okay. It's okay. And I must say it is well. All things work for good for them that believe. Yes. Every of all these nonsensical nonsenses are going well for us, the rugged coordinators. The men that are standing on their two legs, gidigam. All things are working good for us. And at the end, the land of Biafra will bless all of us that have stood on the truth. All must hear Biafra. All must hear Biafra. Almost. My Ugochukwu. Oh, you are asking, did you see, did you not see? Why would you? This is panicking. Panicking. Panic is engulfing Mazi Uguru and his cohorts. They are afraid of the rain that has shown up. That rain that made a cloud to be dark. That is what they are afraid of. And now they are telling HUD or DOS not to touch. Who told them that these people are... Oh, anyway. You see? Oyibo say, when you are not guilty, you should not be afraid. What are we asking from Robanu Sogoro, from Chukwuma, Ekezie, and my mama must be a account woman? Waiting will they ask them? Is it not to show us account where will they keep our money? And now they are shaking, putting up memo. Now here when I want to put them, make when I carry that memo, send you to Chike Doziem and Mazi Umeh. When I go here, when I go here, not this memo means nothing anyway. You posted it in the wrong place. You are just looking for a group of people, group of idiots that will want to follow you. I use that word, yes, because it's only people, the minutes, are likely going to listen to this garbage here. Just panicking. You are asking. That is panic mood, you know. As they were shaking the day, on the very day they were standing on the sand, as they were taking oath. Because they least expected that type of method applied. Now the oath is working directly on them. You are asking why they are panicking. They are panicking. Because this rain must fall. And it must beat somebody. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. And even if this rain no go beat you, come out to, you must give us our account. You must. You go stand face to face with the nature, and you must give us this account. Don't be say they say, even if they like, they come tomorrow say, make you remain. You must give the condition for you to come back, although you have been removed as a national coordinator with your cohorts, is giving us this account. Even if the account is not complete, and they say you must go, you must still give us our money, you must give us our account. The only thing that will save you people is that we strip all of the naked for the street of Padova and tie on a penis with rope, the drag on round Padova. Make Oyibo say they take laws into our hand. Just tie on a penis together. No, see that tie them like the drag on with ashes on you. Because some moon they here, and ashes will take paint you now. When we'll be announcing the criminalities of nature upon you all as we drag you. We're gonna continue the panic. We're gonna go raise another memo in the secondary level according to KK. Well, go write another one. This one just stay too cheap, including IPOB Italy. And incidentally, somebody putting up this memo is no longer. He has no family where he belongs. He's not even a member of IPOB in the city he is. He's putting up memo, commanding DOS. Oh, okay, here go Ghana. Nnamdi Kanu, Ikukwere poor man no dey fight. Look at how jobless idiots are just standing up everywhere, just because they contribute money and they have access to it. Now God go judge all of you. I say that God go judge all of you. Continue the post memo here. They enjoy the ones where the court give you. We will see how it will end. Uguru no be so they talk, and we will see how it will go.
Yeah, this is the first segment of the audio. Mazi, are we going to go further to listen to the second batch of this audio? Because personally, I've got a couple questions I'm gonna ask. Or should we just go ahead, right? Okay. All right.
All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma nọ. Ụtụtụ ọma nọ. Ya mara anyị niile mma. We have seen how everything is going. We have seen how the prophecies of the wise are coming to pass. Now most of us will have to be realizing who said the truth and who is still standing on the truth. There is really fire on the mountain. The base of the mountain is in this area. There is danger everywhere. Just for my people, for my brothers who are saying, men on the ground, men on the ground. Now think with your brain. Is the closed account in Germany still containing 1 cent? Why was that account closed? On whose authority was that account closed? My people, my people. My people, my people. There is danger on the mountain. Very big fire is on top of the mountain. And until we realize it and start doing the needful, it is really going to spread down to the bottom part of the mountain. Now we know. We saw it coming. We began to demand the accountability as it should be. But Romanus Uguru, Chukwuma, Ekezie, and Ephraim refused with the order of their finance madam and their masters. This is too bad. This is too bad. Very, very bad. Now, we have been posting our money. The reasons being that it is for the men on ground to save Mazi Nnamdi. Tell me, all those money now that has been in that account that you even paid this last month, and those that have even paid before, and that are still ready to pay in, just to prove a point. Where are those money now? Are they really going to your men on ground? Or are they being used for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. Just one person has cornered the whole money, millions and billions of euro. Think of all the money coming from IPOB all over the world in that account. And one person has the temerity to close it. Oh God of mercy. Just think of it. Closing the account. Without even the order from the highest governing body of IPOB. Because they are not answerable to anybody. They will always use the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to commit the atrocities. They tell you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, because they know the young man is incapacitated. Because they know he cannot come and speak for himself. Because they know he is where they kept him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, nobody should print that account. That account is containing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used it for. Who says so? And who does that? Please, Mazi Uguru and Chukwuma Ekezie with Ephraim, print our account to Don't even close that account. Don't even close that account. That's our account with all its associates, with all its components. Because I know, and we know that our account has components. If you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. Don't close that account with all its components. Keep our money, oh. Keep our money. Keep our money. Don't close Italian account and all its associates, because we are coming. Because we are coming, and coming very soon. We must come. No going back. No going back. No matter what. Mazi Nnamdi says, Biafra must come, even if it remains one man in Biafra land. Biafra must come. No matter all these delays, no matter the strategy to buy time, no matter the concussions and whatever that is going be behind the camera, Biafra must come. Keep our money. You know, I don't want to talk to the Methuselahs of IPOB. Those that will always tell us that they are the Methuselahs we have in IPOB. They know it all. And even when their spirits or they commune with the elders beyond, they cannot even see what they call the new, or they say the COVID IPOBs saw. Yes, they were there. They know it all. They will, however, tell you about how they swallow semo and have their bed in the open while it rains with Mazi Nnamdi, and how they have the sole authority of Mazi Nnamdi. Yet, when this calamity was coming, now the children saw it, but the elders were busy sharing killed meat. You see, I pray this doesn't get to where it will be. It will turn to another thing. Let that money, let our account be kept intact. Because Italy cannot stay like this all the time, as we must move forward. As long as we have no confidence on you, as long as you have lacked the transparency to lead Italian IPOB, as long as you have lacked accountability to its barest minimum, you have lost the legitimacy. You have lost the authority. You have lost the trust, and therefore should step down and go away, since you are no longer the national coordinator here. Release Italy, or Italy will boot you out by force. Just release Italy. You are no longer needed. You are no longer needed. As it is not clear that you are not even an agent, but deep one, deep agent. You are the deep agent we have. And your sabotaging of IPOB family is now rearing its head open. We are talking of infiltrators. You are the worst infiltrator we have ever witnessed in IPOB Italy. Because of your compromising attitude, you were manifesting arrogancy in every sitting, trying to silence everybody. But just like I said, tyranny never lasts. And that is why the spirit of insubordination entered you. Yes, that was why you were even engulfed by the spirit of insubordination. And now that led you to disobey and to start doing things somebody who is under oath should do. And we are looking for the oath to start working. Only that still there are people that now will be seeing the oath as not working. That oath is working now. Because the disgrace for a king is worse than his death. Mmetọ emetọrọ ọgaranya ka ogbugbu egburu ya. If that interpretation can match what I've just said. From grace to grass. Because of greed. Because of love for money. Because of long throats. Now the Kanu says, poor man can never do freedom fighting. Poor man can never do freedom fighting. Because he will never say no once there is free money. And now we are seeing it. That this compromisation is as a result of free money that you were entrusted in to keep. When you take one, you take another one, you continue taking, and it becomes a norm. That's why the owners of the money will say, tell us how our money is going, and you will not do anything. You close your fist, you stay there, and you are waiting because you are the national coordinator. Before, no be now again. No be now again. Time don't pass. The oath is working. No matter how you took that oath, it is working. We all stood on the ground. We all stood on the sand to take that oath. No matter how it is bringing a lot of people from top to bottom. Top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. That disgrace will surely reign upon those that have touched, sabotaged, and have taken our money. Eating big, eating fat. For peace is not for the wicked. Peace is never for the wicked. Don't close our account, because that will call for more anger on you and your cohorts. All hail Biafra. 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 My fellow comrades, good evening and happy new month. In my last voice note here, I did say, and I want to repeat again, that the oath we all took together is working. And it does not mean that when you expect the oath to carry you down and hit your head on the wall. No. You see, when Juju won't kill you, you go first make you mad. Now I'm be waiting to happen. The same Ephraim Ugwu, remember, he once told us whether we like it or not, her mama will remain the finance cash madam forever. And my people still they talk say, anytime where you see Wanza, the smallest bird, dancing in the middle of express road, say, just watch out, listen very carefully. Something where they beat music for them must be very close to the bush. You can imagine, because he was made a financial secretary. Coordinators, let me tell you, you may not have known. These guys are mega rich. They are very, very rich. So why would they not talk to you anyhow? Some of us that are still following, I say these guys are mortals. They are mega rich. So anyway, I know, and I know, as I know. Let's continue going. Romanus Uguru, you permitted this, your master's write-up to be posted on IPOB Italy wall. Eh? I know you may pretend as if you are not aware. We know all along whom you have been following and whom you are owing allegiance to. Anyway, continue. Let every of his tweets always come here. You can even bring that of your master Ephraim Eberima. Always, because I know you are directly in contact with him 247. Always, even be posting his comments here. He's a Biafra. We will always be reading it. Who cares? But when I see this rain where they beat, he go beat all of us. No retreat, no surrender. We die here. Some people will say we die here. Me, I don't go for die here. I go die here. No, you cannot escape this. You cannot escape this rain. You cannot. You can run, but you cannot hide. I did throw away this proverb say, a disgrace where big man gather that made children spit on him. He pass, even if for better make the man they kill him, that one bury. Just kill him so that he no go through that disgrace. Mazi Uguru, after fighting Italian IPOB, the street of Padova will reject you. Believe you me. By the time you will be unmasked. By the time three of you, Chukwuma, Ekezie, Ephraim, Ugwu, and you, Romanus Uguru, by the time all of you will be unmasked, I am just trying to imagine the type of shame and disgrace that will follow you wherever you will gather in the public of those people that will know you already. Don't worry. We are moving. You see this fight? If you like, bring your master, Kingsley, to be one of us. He's a Biafran. You can even let him be tweeting here. We will read it. It's our brother now. We they run. You have no shame. You have no shame, Ephraim. You don't have shame, for Christ's sake. You have no shame. You have the God to post this garbage here. You know, if I am to recommend to the DOS, your own, it will be dismissal from IPOB. Dismissal. I know your pocket is full because you are a court. You have used it to buy your car. The money where they give you, you don't use your own invest and others you are investing in, but we will expose all of you. We are here. You see, you know what it is called? Bomber to bomber. We are following you guys, bomber to bomber. Continue. Una no go escape am. I swear. This one, by the time when we finish with Una gonna say water, if no be cold one, na hot one. Because Una shame you don't they touch me. I just imagine. So you don't reach like this to bring us. Look at the garbage you are posting.
Yeah, fellow comrade and lovers of freedom, thank you for holding on for us. Umuchinek and there one, it is quite amazing. I think because this is a finale for us. We wouldn't say finale, but it depends on how things is going to unfold in the days to come. Probably we're going to revisit this particular program, but if not, it's going to be what it is. Now, this very young man, I will use that word, which is Mazi Christian Mosu, which is the coordinator of what is it again? Because I've taken that thing out. He have said a lot, to be honest. But there wasn't any significant thing I can.
Imola.
Huh? Imola. Is Imola? What is it called?
Coordinator of Imola.
Imola. Okay, yes, so fine. Now,
coordinator of Imola.
Imola, yeah. Everybody have heard what he said, but I need to clarify some things. Which obviously all this, most of the things he's touching on, we have touched on them before, but because we are on finale, in quotes, pending. He talked about. I would like you guys to talk, but I'm gonna put a general context. I'm gonna be just looking at my writing, so I have about up to 10 stuff I wanna specifically ask for. He talked about the account that were closed in Germany. Account that were closed in Germany was done by Chike Doziem and his cronies, which everybody knows, and the evidence about that. We'll hear about that in days to come. The outcome of that particular one. And he accused of Mazi Ephraim being an autopilot member, which at the quite irrelevant. You guys are going to comment. This is my own observation. And he was praising Ikenga on his it is quite bizarre that our people are so close-minded and I don't know how to use the words, but I don't want to be so vague this evening. I just want to be kind of sort this out and we go home. But the account he was questioning was account they have fraudulently now have access to that account, published. So the actually was all this was against Onyendu's instruction. Published freedom fighting. Show me one country that have published their dealings to the world to see. Even they mentioned Abanzonia. Abanzonia migrated from IPOB. That's how they emerged. Because I remember when one of our Abanzonia women was in town hall meeting with Aonyendu, I think in Ireland. I remember that town hall meeting. Whatever Abanzonia have done, that is their own prerogative. We don't care about it because they were part of us before they voted in 1958 and joined the Republic of Cameroon. They never feel our own pain. They never carry small arms. So they can test that and see how it tests. That is not the path we want to go. We are the one that we have an agenda. And that's what we are pursuing. Because Onyendu said, I have 3 plans. Those he said, my deputy knows 1, those that close knows 1, I know the 3. That is why they're struggling today to know what that third one is. Now, he's now challenging our leader, and even if our leader comes to Italy, that whatever they say still stands. That is his words. You guys are going to, I want to mention it. You guys know that I picked all these things up. And now he goes back and talk about they are the rugged coordinators, so, and disregarding of the direct memo order, because the memo they're talking about was calling people illiterate, that cannot put 2 words together. But he forgotten that the memo that was in question have a letter heading. He never bothered to reach out to that letter heading to find out if that letter was official. That is one another thing again. They claim they're educated, but they are the most dumbest people on earth. The memo in question is there. It has a phone number there. It is a legal document that you can actually trust if you want to trust it. That is why the lawyer Nemeke Ejiofor spoke on 26th of February 2024 in Federal High Court. He was there present when he came out to counter what Simon Ekpa wanted to do one time about sit at home. All of them agreed because they messed up. They're the one that disobeyed Mazi Kanu. But now they pick and choose what they want to accept when the message is clear to them. It wasn't Kanu, it was Onyendu, and it's one instruction for crying out loud here. Now, and again, now they have access to the account they're talking about, which of course they make public, make it in public domain, and they accuse you guys being rich and have millions upon millions upon millions. They say billions in IPOB worldwide, which they have access to as well. But they don't have access to it. They cost that account to be, to be shut down in Germany, pending on how the whole thing that happened there will unfold. And he used the word that Onyendu is incapacitated. He used the word that Onyendu is incapacitated. You know what that means? That our leader cannot speak for himself. But Onyendu send you a memo through his lawyer. You people made our leader look like he's incapacitated. That is why I posted his words today, and which I can reiterate to you here as I go forward. For this young man, I hope he's listening. This Chikerozem words.
And I asked our people, those that I had discussion with, I said, but what is the reason? Did Onyendu give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were telling the news. I asked them, what will be the
control, and that is what we must push across. I am second in command. When there are issues that I can deal with immediately and deal with as second in command that does not need the input of Onyendu, I deal with them because I know he has taught me how to deal with those issues. But if there are so weighty issues that we need the first in command to make an input, I will act according to his instructions. And as I'm speaking to you, Onyendu is seized of the allegations about his head of finance.
Now, this is Chikerozem words. He made it that Nnamdi is Onyendu's head of finance. It is clear in his words, very clear in his words. So every IPOB member as a principal servant doubling into finance is the person have already hanged himself. This is Chikerozem's word, it's not my word. And he says this in front of Omada Highway when they pin him down. He knew his limitation. So everybody that's why, as a coordinator, original coordinator, you foresee what is happening. But when it comes to finance, it's down to Madam Nyanya as head of finance to collaborate with the finance officers in the country. The National Financial Secretary, with even the subordinates, sometimes she called meeting just to make sure that things are going the way it's supposed to go, because it's not just only you reporting back to her. She has the power to call a general meeting to question what is happening, because she has to observe if there's any malpractices now. She can now fundamental questions. Very, very important. That's why I played that audio. Now, I go forward to say that the things he said is what I've just mentioned. You guys are mega rich. He's going to unmax you guys. And even he go forward to say he's going to recommend to DSS that it will be automatic removal, dismissal, which they have done in their own mind. So now, Mazi, the floor is you guys to narrate, because I've just told you what I picked up. So I'll give you guys the floor now to start with Mazogo. Please go ahead. We'll cut it short because of time. There we go.
Yeah, Mazindewo, you know, the buffoon have said it all, and everyone of us here know him very well, and the listeners have heard his voice, because it's very pathetic that that man. Anyway, I don't blame him. He's an ex-police officer under zoo. What do you expect? Who knows how he came to Europe? Because what he's saying here is just like when an old man like this, when he wake up in the morning, he started talking. Look at all these things he's saying here. When he wake up early in the morning, he start ranting. Because his girlfriend, Chidema, called her on phone. He started losing control, talking, because these are the calls they made to them to gather them together. And our financial secretary here is going to give us a financial update from him. This bunch of idiots cannot even coordinate a zone. Just because he's fortunate, I appointed him as our secretary, national secretary. That's why he has the opportunity to run up and down. So this very man, he say we are rich. You see how dubious these people are. Their brain is all about money, how you reach, how you reach. You say, if you listen to this man, he don't have anything to, we just want to expose him, because he also played vital roles what happened in Italy, in order to run call to make sure that they get followers. As you can hear from him, not me, you can hear from him, saying all this manner of nonsense here. This man doesn't have anything to offer, because there's nothing we are going to analyze anymore, because he has said it all. He said by himself that if Onyendu comes out and he come to Italy, that they are not going to agree, and that's what they are planned, which is dead on arrival. Who are there? But I don't blame them, because I always said all these things you said that they are saying, all these things they did, is come from their master, Osnabaim, and I will continue mentioning his name, because the man is evil. All these things they are saying here is on his table. He can't deny it. So, Mazi, we are not going to waste time on this very man, because he has explained himself. He has exposed his stupidity to the rest of the world. All four corners of the world are here, have heard what he said this tonight. You know the type of brain he has. So nothing to say again. That's what I want to hear from him.
Mazi Ephraim, which is
he's an evil man.
National Financial Secretary. Take a stage, please.
Thank you very much, Mazi Umeh. Thank you very much. You know, you started Biafrans. Here we introduce to you the Agbaya of them all. Agbaya, Koko, Onuku of them all. No, Mazi, you started by saying Mazi Christian Wosu. This is Uchu, Christian Wosu, Uchu. Unuku Adla, Christian Wosu. This is who he is. This old idiot here, has nothing. He has not contributed nothing to this struggle. This old idiot, because the people that cause confusion in in Italy here, they are these people that they have nothing. They have contributed nothing to this struggle. This very Uchu here, this Uchu Christian Wosu. This BTV we are contributing, every one of us has been contributing BTV. This guy in his zone, for once, he has never contributed for BTV.
Mhm.
For BTV, when they ask him in the meeting, he will say he will pay everything at once. But what about your members? We are not contributing for BTV. Relief donation, this Uchu here was not contributing. He was not contributing. His monthly donation, let's not talk about that. This idiot, this Uchu, is owing us for materials, T-shirt, beret, and the rest of them flags that he sold in his zone. He has not remitted the money to date. This criminal here,
Police officer.
This roadside police officer, ex-roadside police officer here. This idiot, what this idiot has done in Italy, because he was one of them. As National said, the girlfriend, because sometimes the old witch, you pay transport for her to go and visit him. Then on the bed, they will start thinking of what to do. This is the person, this man here, what he has done in Italy. This Christian Nwosu, what he has done in Italy here. Now he said, I am autopilot. When did this start? When I posted the memo that came from Oyendo that he caused garbage. Memo from Oyendo. When I posted the memo in our forum, that's when he started ranting his nonsense, being stupid. That's when it came up. That the people that wrote the memo, this and that, memo coming from Oyendo. You people started challenging Oyendo right from time. Right? It's not today you started challenging Oyendo. Right from time, you people started challenging Oyendo. And I don't think that when we have that time, do you come and ask you people if that memo, you people challenge that memo? Maybe I'll be the one to ask you people, because Oyendo will not have your time. I'll be the one to stand and ask you people. He said my mother must be the head of finance. She will remain the head of finance. Madam Maya will remain the head of finance. I challenge you people in the forum when that time she still remains and she will remain, and let you people know that she is the only DOS, the only personnel in the US that's still remaining to date. Other things you are seeing are just idiots, bunch of idiots. Agba and Chike Dozim and the rest of them, they are all idiots. The person I told you that she will remain the head of finance, she's still the one, and she's still in the US. These are the people that cause problem in Italy. This old idiot was among the people that caused problem here in Italy. When that memo came, when I posted it, they were all angered. But Ikenga, we post something, we insult our leader's family, insult Madam Aya, they will post it in the forum. There was no problem with that. Since that one, there was no problem because they insult, they do what you very. The same Ikenga you are praising. Now, none of you has come out to ask questions. He's walking around the zoo with Nigerian police security. He's taking pictures with the politicians. He don't told you that he has political ambition. None of you have come out to talk. You see that oath, Uchu Christian ones, you see that oath you took. It is swallowing you more than what you are swallowing like somebody that eats pig meal. It will swallow you more than that. That oath will swallow you. Mark my word today. You don't know what you've taken yourself to. Because you people are very wicked. Very, very wicked. Just imagine somebody that will just wake up in the morning, hold it short and knows nothing. You say we are rich. Chukwuma has made us rich. We are rich, of course. Chukwuma made us rich. But everything we do in IPOB, we see these 3 people here in Italy, everything, every contribution we've given in IPOB, we did it from our own heart. Because we love our nation. We love the restoration of our nation. Not like you people that anywhere you are, you want to steal. The t-shirt and the beret that you took from IPOB Italy, the date you sold it, you've not remitted the money. And you come out to speak. When the time comes, that money, you pay it. You pay it. And the time when you pay it, that when the time comes, when I tell you what you are owing, argue with your father that time, then you see what will happen. I'm waiting for you people in Verona. I live in Verona. I'm waiting for you people, all of you. You know we are still in Verona. I'm just praying that one day, one single one, one single one, just see me on the road and just for once. I'm praying to God. Because you feel that you are almighty. The day, everything with me, everything that has to do with IPOB, everything that no, I'm not handing. You people tried. Hand it over to this. Bring it to me. You people are mad. Rinse. That not the day anybody, any of you will stop me on the road because of IPOB. That day we'll see. So Mazi, there's nothing to, because this old idiot here there's nothing to even add to what he's saying. Because he's an idiot. He's nothing but a compound fool. That's who he is. And Uchu. So let me drop it here, Mazi. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi Ekezie, please. May you, the Italian National Treasurer, can you take over the stage, please? Thank you.
There were Mazi Umeh. Mazi, the adjective I will use to qualify that guy is better I remain small than to be a buffoon, a balloon, talking without brain. If you see that guy, even small child is more reasonable than that guy.
Yeah, give me laugh,
I know you see how he's talk. Just talking. And when you see this type of people talking, you know how the limit their brain is. And if you see where this guy is eating, you will run. He eat a lot. Even when we are coming to rally, he come with the food. He say he love food. You see and they say that in the state of Italy, we can't make a move. The money we eat, they will come and collect the money from us. And then now their account, they have hijacked it. And I'm still waiting for them to come. What stopped them to come to my place now and collect the money, the one that I have put into my pocket? They say we are overreach. You see, when they want to blackmail, because you see, mentioning Ikenga. Ikenga is their master of cheap blackmail. Any information they get from their fellow comrade, they will just send it to Ikenga. And look at the memo of Onion we posted in the forum. They rejected it, but the one on the Ikenga, their media worm, they cherish it. Now that's their media worm. Where is it now? The one they cherish, they give you every information, vital information to blackmail people. Now it's moving with zoo security, meeting politicians. They're supposed to use it to make program, but you can't hear them. That's why Osnaji is crying every day. Say what Chebe did is support him 100%. Because they know what they fight with the king. And now the king is moving with his security. They are hiding. You see, to tell you where the DOS are going, the people they call their DOS members, none of them have come and speak against Ikenga. What he did.
And they can never do that.
You see, Look at Ejiofor dancing in party. The person they call their lawyer. The lawyer. But if if they saw Ejimako in that mood, all they should say, all their media worms, they should will catch fire. All of them keep mood. Hypocrites everywhere. Psychophants on the side of Mazi Umeh, pretending as if they are, while they are nothing. You see? You see them keep quiet, talking as if they know what they are saying. Mazi, I don't have much against that guy because, there is nothing on his brain. There is nothing on his brain. You see how he's talking in the morning. Somebody wake up in the morning. Instead of him to face what to do, he's just talk for talking sake.
One thing, yeah. I know some of you remember, because when I say things, it become precise. And like Onyendu said, whatever we say come to pass. When they started attacking Onyendu's family for the first time, and I told them something, I said, you guys have sowed the seed of decoy. Now, I made a reference, very, very precise. I want to say something here. You see, whenever anybody acted as an informant, even when people testify wrongly, before like FBI will push you to testify against some powerful people, two things they will do first is to change your identity and move you out of where you used to live. Nobody will know you again. Or they're going to assassinate that person. Now, this young man, they call Ikenga. I don't talk about people, including the Dracula teeth. They are just, I have their records. I'm going to come back to them when I have time to do expose on them because of what they've done. And today you can see what is happening. The reason why they're not talking about him is that the guy, it's not that the guy knows too much. There's nothing he knows. It's just because of there's so many flaws on these idiots because they have got nothing to fall back upon. They try to protect themselves, don't have bickerings with them, but the bickerings is out there on people in public domain, which we are not in. Personally, I'm not interested in what they talk about. Just like today, you see Jonathan will pick up some things there. These people are inconsequential. The main point this night, what we've just done is conclusion of what have transpired in Italy, which is still pending, right? Then what we have to focus now is concerning of Onyendu, because you can see all they're saying to you is that they don't want Onyendu, they don't want Onyendu to be trial. But they ask them question, what actually transpired in court? They cannot, if you see the guy ask the question, they can't give you that the Jofo and Zekome saw that. When Onyendu was still in the high court, Zekome was in Miami having fun while the Jofo wasn't in court. They send a Fulani man. I've done a program on that. I will come to Biafra Radio and analyze what transpired legally. And you guys here was the one that transferred money to Ezekome. You guys said $70,000.
Yes.
Why 10,000 came from, which is $80,000. That's what he was paid. And these people was employed by Mazi Umeh and IPOB. So they don't have a permanent position, just like any of them. They don't. So the truth about it is that you see what is happening now. This is just a preamble. Because the one he called Soji was the one that campaigned against Madam Nyanya. The audio that the program he did against Madam Nyanya, this propaganda that he peddled against Madam Nyanya is in YouTube. Is there for people to harness. That's no fast fashion. So we have all this information. But the problem is that they don't understand how the real world works. Because all these things will bring it and show it to them. So like I said, it is a wonderful opportunity for all of us. And I think let's listen to this one more time before I have to say what I have to say before before we give our closing remarks.
You too, there were. I cannot guarantee that they are.
No, we have to go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
in the dungeon. Please, Mazi Jonathan, I want to hear from you.
Mazi, I cannot
Thank you so
guarantee.
much.
There will.
God bless.
No. We need to go back. We need to get the. We need to
give
this
back.
man speak.
Then if they are still visiting our leader every Monday and every Thursday, I think they need to explain the consequence of what his brother they are doing, so that our leader will know. I don't know if our lawyer still visiting Onyendu in the dungeon. Please, Mazi Jonathan, I want to hear from you.
Mazi, I cannot guarantee.
You know, the person that asked this question, that guy, yeah, you know, Chukwuma, Radio Biafra is where Mazi Nnamdi is so exceeded. And Chukwuma, then that the guy is what they are doing there. But you see, all the crime they committed, they confess it on that particular platform. All of them are known. Now, this question
and
is
the
very...
Mazi, and the Mazi, and the Mazi.
It is.
And the Mazi, had it been, Jonathan knows that this question will come up. You see? Had it been, he know that this kind of question will come, he would have cut him off.
No, you wouldn't know, because people are starting to ask questions. Remember China Sanworu, the last time he came to that same radio? I have the audio. I did Whoso Mazi Nnamdi, and I couldn't finish it. So I have another 10, 15 minutes I need to play and analyze. Now, people are started to ask fundamental questions because it's very obvious now. Okay, this man, let's hear this man again, please. Okay, very important, because this question is very important. Then listen again.
God bless you.
And you too.
Very interesting.
I cannot guarantee that.
He said he cannot guarantee. He said he cannot guarantee. He don't even understand the word he used, because he's so confused. He's stunned. That's why the guy started coughing. He choked. The guy choked. The question made the guy choked. He said, I cannot guarantee. What do you mean he cannot guarantee? Because you knew the truth, but you don't want to accept the truth. Ejiofor, the day Kanu tweeted that Ejimako and Gezekome are sacked, they said nothing. That's why they're fighting tooth and nail. It is not competition. This is fact. Because they failed. And we're going to show you evidence of them being incapability. They compromise. They compromise. We can't talk about this. You can't go beyond this. Gezekome was a compromised person. Regardless how his position was there, but you must keep your professionalism. That is why the man that put his hand down, when Onyendu put his hand, a private prosecutor, he has a reason for that. He don't dilly-dally with somebody you're up against in the ethicals. He can't do that. But some of them still writing jargon out there. But this question is the game changer for all of them, and we'll keep it for them. But let's finish it before we close this program.
Yeah.
They are going, as you said, they are visiting. For now, I cannot guarantee that, but I think Mazi Sanworu will be.
If they don't tell you, boy,
that guy has his speeches.
In the best position. I think he will be coming up anytime soon, maybe this week. From
a presenter said that he's not in position. You are ranting up and down. When somebody asks of a siblings, you begin to rant.
Mazi, this is what happened over time. Just like as you guys are here tonight, after all this audio, I still oppose questions to you guys, which you guys answered, even though the person was, because we're not blackmailing anybody. But you listen from the one side of the story. Yeah. What they do is to blackmail, because when you're blackmailing somebody, you don't hear from the both side of the aisle. And that's why we say when we play a voice here, we want to see the person that would play in their voices, know who that person is. So people now know who we are talking about. It's very, very important. You know what? It is quite interesting having you guys around. So we have to migrate from here to Biafra Radio, where we're going to be having a roundtable discussion as Onyendu's upcoming trial, whatever they call it, because Onyendu has no case. We all know Onyendu has no case to answer. They made it so because of the game they have played over time. You know, we know what they did, and we're moving ahead from now. So I'll give you guys to say your closing remarks, and we'll shut it down because I think we have tried enough. There one Mazi. Uguru, please go ahead, and the rest of you guys will give your closing remarks, then we'll call it a night. There one.
Ndewo Mazi Umeh. I cannot thank you enough. You have done justice all this while. And I say, may Chukwuma give you more energy to continue, because we just started. The race, we are still on the track. For the listeners, we are to propose Italian EXCO tonight till a further notice. Not that we have stopped, but we are going to peg it, as our presenter said before. And my advice tonight for the four corners of the world, IPOB, wherever you are listening from us or to us, whether you are identify yourself as a member of IPOB, once you fall that axis of Biafra land, you are a Biafran. Do not deny your identity anymore. Start asking questions to Cabals in the US, because they have done a lot. They have damaged a lot of things in this struggle, and they still pretending, claiming. Start asking, where is the Chikedozem? Start asking, where is us now by European rep? Let them stop going indoor call, deceiving people, because they are going to pay. Chukwuma is seen secret and open. I'm saying because of what they did in Italy. And I witnessed everything. What I'm saying here, I'm saying it what I know. I can't blackmail anybody. They are having meeting upon meeting, deceiving people for no reason. Because Nabam opened his gutter mouth and said, is a company. IPOB is a company. Everybody has rights. Where are you when Owazirike stopped? You couldn't stop. You couldn't start till Mazi Nnamdi came. Today is a company. You damaged IPOB Europe, and you know Europe is the heart of this struggle. Talking rubbish. Open your gutter mouth, said Mazi Uguru has an accumulation of insubordination. What's now when you are a fool? I said you are a fool tonight. For you to open your gutter mouth and say that it's not because of forgery of his signature, it's because of accumulation of insubordination. And I dare you to come out on social media and dish out that accumulation of insubordination. Accumulation of insubordination, unless you came out and say that you maybe you're a slip of tongue. But mind you, this is social media. You have said it, And it's there. It's going to remain there. Your grandchildren will be hearing your voice to eternity. Dear friends, this is a question time. Stop hiding. Stop. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Our leaders said it before now. I will not disappoint you people, but you people will disappoint me when time comes. And they have played it clearly before our eyes. Why they refuse to speak now? Like idiot, they ask a question. They started bending it to somebody. Why can't you answer the question? If you are a presenter, why? Even Ephraim, I even surprised this buffoon, Bolombolo, Oyo's material, because I know he's doing nothing in his own. Only when, just like our national treasurer said, Only when we have a protest, you will see him walking like a elephant, looking for what to eat. Just like that. Before we protest start, he will started looking for something to put on his mouth. Mazi Umeh, if you see this man, you pity for him. Just his hugeness alone, and that's how his brain reach. If he starts speaking, you in fact you pity for him, talking like a baby.
Oh my God!
So Mazi Umeh, you have done very, very well in this particular episode, because we allowed them to rant until we say it is good to go. Then we have come now to display their stupidity before the rest of the world.
And the good thing there, Mazi, I'm not cutting you off. There's no response on what has transpired, because the good thing about this whole thing is this program is designed to educate IPOB, the real IPOB member, because it is a gross insubordination in the highest order. All these boys shouldn't have existed if there's a decorum within IPOB. This shouldn't be opposed to a national coordinator. People must understand the reason why all these things have been transparent now. So, because those in the hem of affair that think that the hierarchies allowed it to happen because of the cabarism they have allowed to surge within IPOB. So that's the main purpose of this program. It is not a prejudice. What we do here is very, very fact-checked before we do anything. It's very precise. So Mazi, there we'll just round up so we can get this program closed. Yeah.
Yeah, Mazi, as just you said, yes, I have been saying it before now that all these things they are saying, all these things they did in Italy, is not because they have the capacity to do it, but because all these cabals are the creator. That is why. So there's no need, there's no two ways about it. So Mazi, let me hold it there. Biafrans, good night from here.
Mazi Ephraim, please give us your closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Mazi Umeh. Thank you very much. We can't thank you enough for what contribution you've made. And we thank Biafrans for listening, because we are not done yet, because a lot happened. This one we just opened a little. So when there is need, we are still here. We'll still be there. So that is it. We are just keeping it on pending, because right now there are other principal issues that we should take care of, that even Mazi Umeh should take care of. So we are just pending. So those people still going to ask question, that if the lawyers are going to sue him to tell him what his brothers are doing. My question is, because I've gone into many arguments with these people. Just one thing, tell me that one thing that these brothers have done. These siblings, what is that thing that I've done against Oyendu? One of them, they can't even answer you. So these are bunch of idiots filled with hatred. Oh man. They are just filled with hatred on these people for nothing, for just nothing's sake. They can't give you answer. Now you want to send message to Oyendu to tell him about his brothers, what they are doing. Can you just state one thing that these brothers are doing? Everybody should just go back and reason very well and understand the reason we are here, why we are here, and our aim. So Mazi, well, thank you very much for everything, and we are still here. Anytime you call on us, we are still ready to pick the call. So we thank you, we thank Biafrans, we thank everyone, we thank IPOB, we thank the siblings. We thank the siblings of Oyendu. So we thank everyone. Thank you very much, Mazi Umeh. Good night from here.
There were Mazi, the Italian National Treasurer, Mazi Chukwuma. Adeus, Ekezie. Please give us. That's now they called you Anini because you're very, very stubborn, and I can see. Give us your closing remarks, Mazi.
Mazi Ndewe.
Yeah.
Ịma ndị Igbo so ndị nwoke ma na-anwụchikwara ndị udele ọsọ ndị nwoke ma na-anwụchikwara ụmụazị hapụrụ Igbo so egbe. The vulture, you say the old ones who knows him should not die younger. So because for younger children, you not eat him and think that he's a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
I can't thank you enough because if not because of this Alpha Power Media, people will believe what they did. That is true. Because there is no place for us to voice out our mind, what happened and what transpired in Italy. When they started and calling National to not allow Nanya to view the account or to withdraw money, all those things. But National refused and said finance remains finance. Unless you people give her a memo, then anything with her, he will not stop it. They looked at avenue, it didn't work out. Then they enter through coordinators to cause them menace and bring a lot of allegation and tell them they are this, they are that, all these things. Today, even the person they use as a chief blackmailer now have joined the politics and going with the security. You see, they don't have a good plan for what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu build for long. To build is hard, to destroy is just a twinkle of an eye.
Of course.
You see? Now, none of them is asking them question. What happened? Why this thing happened? What this? They don't ask. But they just feed them information. Wrong information. They use it on the media and start talking rubbish. Now you call yourself a leadership. You don't know about your leader. Even Ejimako and Prince Meme that is visiting Mazi Nnamdi. You wrote a memo that they should not visit Nnamdi Kanu any longer. What is your agenda? How do you volunteer to go and visit him? Now you're saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they reject the court that is going. What do you expect? What is your mindset? What is your plan if the court is not going further? What is your plan? Next, plan B or plan C to bring a leader out? Or do you want him to remain perpetually in dungeon? And people are not asking questions. We are working on the ground for 2 years. Nothing to show on the working on the ground.
Mazi, I'm not cutting you off. You see, when people start throwing questions, if you remember, before that guy asked question, there's one mad guy that called from London here. They say he's calling himself Ugochukwu. His name is Ugochukwu. He lives here in UK. One retarded fool like that. Anytime somebody calls, he will come to encounter the person because you get person ask one fundamental. He's now posing autopilot. All of them were on Simon platform. He was going there. He used to call me before. What are you looking? Why are you going to Simon Ekpa's what's it called? Supercharge. I've never been there. I don't know how you look like. I'm not interested. So now he called to counter the person. But when people start asking, they will fizzle away by themselves because the question is going to come. This is just the beginning. People will call in to ask questions, fundamental question, and they cannot have answer to it. And the time is now. As we continue.
Yes, and they are talking of memo that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote that he should not remove this person. And that copy, their lawyer they are mentioning Ejiofor is with the copy of it. And none of them have asked Ejiofor, are you aware of this copy? Are you aware of this memo that your name was mentioned there? The one copy was given to you. Are you aware of it? Is it from Onyend? And not only that, Manubugo went to see Onyend that all the document, all the information coming from the lawyers, that all the information is from Onyend. And none of them is asking question. What Manubugo said. And Mazi Nnamdi is angry with the DOS. They are still not asking question. Why Mazi Nnamdi is angry with the DOS? Maybe his brothers are feeding him with the wrong information. But the Madugubo one day, why can't DOS? They are saying they are on their leadership. Send the person to see Onyende. Why can't they send the delegate? They are in charge, and they don't want to see their leader. They don't want to send any other person to go and see their leader, but they are in charge. What are they talking? And people are not asking them questions. So, Mazi, I want to thank our Biafrans and friends of well-wishers and lovers of freedom that are listening to us tonight. We plead you to share this information for the people to know what transpired in Italy and what the so wise our dogs are saying against their leader. Somebody who gathered them and put them in positions to be answerable to them. Now they have diverted a lot of things and talking of money issue. So Biafrans, please ask questions and be with Onyende. Very soon Onyende will come out and all those secrets will burst out and people will know who is who in this story. Onyende say he needs 100 men who are sincere and transparent in whatever they are doing. And this is the time and that era have come. I cannot thank you enough for listening to us. From here, I say good night.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. And I think Biafrans has had it from Italian EXCOs, and it is a privilege and it's a marathon. And I think they have done noble to stand their ground, to actually narrate what has transpired. Exactly the same thing that happened in Italy, happened here, happened in Germany, happened across the globe, America. It was a massive exodus of treachery that perpetrated by those that ought to know better. But you know what? And I reiterate again, Onyendu never said anything out of emotion, unless you're daft. Not in Mazi. If Mazi Nnamdi was emotional, he wouldn't spend 1 month in DSS dungeon. You need to understand what emotion means. If Onyendu was emotional in his approach in anything we do, everything Onyendu have done is to drive home on what we want. Now, if Mazi Nnamdi, if he fought Mazi Nnamdi by making some comment that he knows is going to trigger where we are today, what have you done in the space of 3 years now? Mazi Nnamdi is not there to put Biafra at faith, because none of you can say anything without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi. If it's not the first of the struggle, why can't you? None of you, are there any of you to make statement with him? Even since tomorrow morning, including Simon Ekpa, if you didn't follow the Mazi Nnamdi picture is there. Why? If you have built your own brand, then stick with it. Why don't you put your Wazirike picture there or put your Ojukwu picture there if you want to ask people for money? Why is Mazi Nnamdi? If you know now that you have found a better solution to our problem, why don't you mute Mazi Nnamdi's name and do it your own way? You know what? Tonight is the, I wouldn't say finale, we're pending like everybody have said, and it's a marathon. The same thing that happened here, there's a lot of evidence here in UK, which in Farfetch, I'm going to start to do the expose of the UK and Austin Alban in collaboration with some of the so-called, the people that they used in the United Kingdom here. Yeah. I'm going to, because they don't understand, they didn't know what we are made of, you know what I mean? But now I think they're getting the message, as we move forward. So, but at the end of the day, this is a promise. But most importantly, what is very dear to us right now is to focus on the main thing, which is our leaders on the 19th of March this month. That campaign is very, very important. It's primary for everything we do. Every other thing now is suspended, and what we are focusing now is to make sure, and we are going to educate you on what has transpired in the past concerning those failed, compromised individual that was employed by our leader as so-called, legal teams and so-called SAM in quotes. We are going to give it to you. We remind you again, just like Chikerozium, we're giving them back their words. It is not me. It is what you said. But internet never forget. That's one thing you must take into account. This is not a propaganda. It's not some employing some riffraffs and paying them 2,000 naira, all this idiot that lives in dungeon that don't even have light. That is not my issue. My point is that we are focusing on the real agenda. Just like us, Italian is just, these things are in our archives. Just get it right. There's no information that you guys have thrown out there that we don't have. It's just a matter of time. And I'll give it back to you. So, I thank every single one of you. And most importantly, our leader still standing. Some of them, they were narrating Onyendu. And they all things they said, Onyendu this, Onyendu that. But people are telling them that Mazi Umeh can still standing Gidigba. If Onyendu in any shape or form has deterred, he don't need your approval. He walk out of DSS dungeon with millions in his bank account. I'm guaranteeing you that. Some of you idiots don't understand what is at stake here. Some of you that are feeding out of Onyendu's misery and IPOB don't understand that if Mazi Umeh chooses tonight to cut deal, yeah, the money he's going to get, his generation will not finish it. If they want money, it's not this peanut. All of us are paying £20, 20 euro every month. You think it's that kind of money Onyendu want? You guys are shouting 2015. The same thing happened. Now, majority of you now, you guys have hijacked account in Germany. You saw how much was there. The one in Italy, you guys went in there. You saw how much was there. Now, which way forward? The same thing happened in 2015 when 341 and his cronies, the same method that Onyendu embezzled $1 million of defense fund. 341 did not pay $1. That's what the Onyendu made it on air. It was about 2,000. How much did America pay in general? About 100 and something thousand. That was the money. Madam printed the statement of account and worldwide IPOB. Onyendu told the world how much we have in our war chest. As IPOB guys are making noise. None of you, the people that are questioning for the money don't contribute nothing. That's the truth. And I will penny here. And one thing I will pray, always pray, I pray for our leader. May Chukwuma continue to guide him and protect him and give him that, that fortitude. And at the end of the day, most importantly, that Biafra shall be restored in our lifetime. For me, from here is good evening.